The episode opens with Vaggie rallying the whole squad and laying out the master plan. Charlie and Vaggie will attend Vox's massive party as honored guests to keep him distracted. Meanwhile, Baxter, Nifty, Husk, and Cherry will sneak into Vox Tech using Baxter's keycard. Their jobs are split. Husk and Cherry rescue Angel from the torture penthouse, while Baxter and Nifty track down the source of Vox's mind control signal and hijack the broadcast. Vaggie also assigns Emily her moment. Once the broadcast is hijacked, Emily will descend from heaven beside Charlie to show Hell that redemption is real. And while all eyes are on that, Vaggie plans to use the distraction to destroy Vox's doomsday weapon. At the party, Vox is doing his usual "look how important I am" act, greeting Maestro and Zizi, hyping himself up, and bragging about taking heaven by force tomorrow. He drags Charlie on stage and pretends they're besties. Charlie only cares about one thing, her missing dad, but Vox keeps dodging the question. When Charlie spots Alistair imprisoned on display like a prop, she tries to run to him, but Vox stops her and forces her into the spotlight. He even made a creepy collage of their best moments. Meanwhile, Vaggie hunts down Carmilla to ask for help. Because Carmilla is the only person who understands how Vox's weapon works, Carmilla refuses at first, so Vaggie leaves her with a warning. If heaven falls and Vox keeps the weapon, Carmilla will be next on the hit list. Back at Vox Tech, Emily signals that the Pangolin Angels have landed, meaning the V's are fully distracted. The infiltration team moves in. Cherry reaches Angel first, or what's left of him. He's completely drained from Vox's torture setup. Just when rescue seems possible, Vox's broadcast screens glitch. Charlie suddenly takes control and exposes Vox to all of hell, introducing Sir Pentious as proof that redemption is possible. Vox panics and screams for Velvet, who is mysteriously absent. As Charlie tries to hype up Pentious' story, Vaggie is simultaneously breaking into the room where Lucifer is being kept, determined to free him herself. Charlie attempts the big reveal, Sir Pentious, live from heaven, but the connection fails. The crowd turns fast, calling her a liar. Then Emily shows up for her cue. She tries calming the crowd, explaining heaven also believes sinners can change. For a split second it works until Vox cranks his mind control signal back up and hypnotizes the entire city. Charlie tries calling for Baxter and Nifty, but those two are mid-boss battle. While Charlie deals with the mob above, Baxter and Nifty fight for their lives inside Vox Tech. Velvet finally shows up, furious and ready to rip them apart. Nifty immediately goes feral and starts swinging, while Baxter works desperately at the computer. For a moment, Baxter gets the broadcast back online, but the entire server room explodes. He realizes the only way now is to force a new heaven-powered signal through from Pentious' side. If Pentious can engineer something powerful enough, they still have a shot. Nifty holds off Velvet long enough for Baxter to escape with her, both of them bruised but alive. When Cherry frees Angel, he barely recognizes her. His mind's been scrambled by Vox's conditioning. Valentino shows up, furious that anyone dared touch his property. A fight breaks out. Cherry gets the upper hand and beats Valentino down, but Angel, still entranced, grabs Cherry by the throat and starts choking her. Husk punches Angel hard enough to snap him out of it. The three of them flee together, but Angel is clearly traumatized. He says nothing, just runs. Later, when the dust settles, Angel tells Cherry and Husk that he's going back to Valentino. He believes he never had free will, that the hotel was never a real choice, and that he's too dangerous to be around them. Husk begs him to stay, but Angel walks away anyway. Vaggie keeps pushing through Vox Tech until she reaches Lucifer's containment unit. Carmilla suddenly appears, choosing to help despite her earlier refusal. She walks Vaggie through the process, lift this panel, cut that wire. She'll handle the back controls. Outside, things escalate. The weapon is about to overload from Vox's reckless firing. Carmilla screams at him to stop, explaining the weapon will detonate and wipe out half the pentagram. Vox doesn't care. He just wants to destroy Alistair. That's when Valentino and Velvet switch sides and decide they're done with Vox. They restrain him and start leaving before the entire tower goes nuclear. Up on stage, Vox taunts Charlie until she finally breaks and announces publicly that he is the strongest sinner in hell. He eats it up until Alistair suddenly snaps his restraints. Turns out Vox accidentally violated a deal he made with Alistair. He wasn't allowed to lay a hand on Charlie. Vox technically grabbed her while forcing her on stage. That loophole is enough to free Alistair. Alistair calls him an amateur demon, Vox loses his mind, and the two battle in front of everyone. The tower is seconds from exploding, civilians are panicking, and Emily tells Charlie they need to help people now. They dive into the chaos, protecting sinners from falling debris and collapsing structures. When the weapon reaches critical level, Emily throws all her angelic power into shielding Lucifer's containment. Charlie joins her, singing Hear My Hope, and the whole cast gradually joins in, Hask, Vaggie, Carmilla, even Alistair in his own weird way. The music becomes a magical force, stabilizing the battlefield long enough to pull Lucifer free. This turns into a full musical showdown, with Heaven's army bearing down, Abel having an emotional breakdown about not being good enough, and everyone clashing in layered harmonies. The song becomes a massive collaboration. Sinners, angels, redeemed souls, even enemies momentarily aligned, all trying to stop the explosion and save hell. And somehow the music works. Lucifer is saved, the weapon collapses without detonating, and Charlie and Emily share a huge relieved hug, declaring that the power of friendship is strong. As the dust settles, Pensius finally blasts a heaven-powered signal strong enough to reach hell. He appears on every screen, alive, redeemed, and incredibly proud of himself. The crowd cheers. Charlie was right all along. Pensius gives his dramatic speech about avoiding war, but Charlie cuts him off to gush about how cute he looks now. Pensius also uses his airtime to talk to Cherry again, clearly emotional, and the two share a heartfelt goodbye. The V's instantly rewrite the narrative to make themselves look heroic. Valentino becomes a film icon who protected the city. Vox pretends he's never ever heard of Vox. Velvet's just done with them. Meanwhile, Charlie leaves a voicemail for her mom, talking about how things are finally looking up. The hotel is thriving with sinners who want redemption for real. Emily is helping from heaven. Lucifer is proud. Alistair survived and seems entertained again. The only thing missing is Angel, and everyone is hurting without him. Charlie ends her voicemail saying she wishes her mom could see all this. She knows Lilith would be proud. Then right as she hangs up, her phone rings. It's her mom. Charlie freezes, picks up instantly, says, "Hi, Mom," and the season ends.